my gosh. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Dose of Dopeness. And we got the usual suspects. We cannot just get right. We can't get right. Usual suspects. Got my boy Lil Kiki, aka Keone, in the building. What's up?
It's 1 a.m. I'm fucking tired. What's up?
Oh my gosh. And of course, the usual suspect. Got my man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tone Robinson.
Hey, what's up, man? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whenever you catch this, thanks for catching it and being Randy Moss. You dig? We appreciate you. I look good, and you should fucking see me, huh?
Well, you're not frozen today, so we can see you. I also love how Rick Next Door always introduces you and then tells you to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I like it. It gives me a little.
Listen, man, it's a learning process. You know, it's a learning process.
I love it. It's your style. It's
style. It's only episode 4. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's only episode 4.
Yeah, we're still growing.
Hey, can you post episode 3 whenever you get a chance, Mr. Producer?
What do you mean post it?
To YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
I didn't see it. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get started.
He doesn't know.
How was y'all's week? How was y'all's week?
You know what? Someone's not in the waiting room. They probably didn't pay their internet bill. But we'll move on.
Hey man, how was y'all's week, man? How'd y'all week go?
Week was pretty good, man. It was pretty productive. Work wise, did run into a super heavy topic. Yeah, so I'm not gonna say the specifics, but kind of ran into an issue where one of my soldiers, family member, was in one of those situations where they might have taken their life.
What?
Yeah. Not the one you know, though. Not the one.
I'm about to say. I was like, is this the one I know? Or
no. Yeah, no, not her.
Right. Okay,
yeah, another one. But so, just making sure that he's okay, his wife is okay.
Yeah.
That part was pretty heavy. But I mean, outside of that, everything else, a breeze compared to that shit. It was pretty tough, but getting through it, working through it.
Hey man, hopefully things come out on the positive side.
Yeah, it's looking like it so far. So fingers crossed, prayers up, all that. Every chakra's aligned, I guess. Whatever.
I'm not gonna give you a hopefully. When things come out on the better side, that'll be cool, because I know how that can be. I remember coming back from Iraq one time, and I had this one soldier, and I used to just sit. I literally just told him, I said, everybody's getting blown up and shot, and I get left with you.
Oh my God.
What are the odds? What did I do in a former life to where every bullet, every IED,
just missed you?
Every sniper is having a day off when you're standing out there with your Kevlar off in the middle of the desert.
Oh man, it's John Wayne. What you mean? He had to survive.
That's a lucky guy right there. That's a lucky guy. What about you, Keone? How was your week?
My week was better than Tone's, I guess I could say. It's only going up from there. No, all serious aside, I want to interject some humor, but that's a very serious issue. My week has been tiring. I work more now than I did when before I retired. It was fun work. I got a lot of things coming up. Got a big show in California to do. I did my first live in person with a host and a guest from a restaurant yesterday. That went pretty well. Besides the restaurant's Wi-Fi being really bad that day, we've used it before, but for some reason yesterday it was terrible. So we had to record it locally, and then I edited it and put it up on YouTube. So that was really fun. Really, really enlightening episode, man. It was a fun episode. Other than that, it's been good. It's been tiring, but it's been good.
I like the grind though. I like the grind. I like the hustle. Which, by the way, everybody that's watching on my IG live, everybody's watching on YouTube live, go ahead, and subscribe. Punch that like button on Keone Productions. He has a lot of great shows, including. Had to spit that out real quick. Had to spit that out. Tongue tied. Including one of his up and coming best
go ahead
shows,
and take
including
that hair that made you do that. Just do that.
I know, right? Hey, no, but serious note, subscribe, like, a lot of good shows on there, including his up and coming best show that you're currently watching right now, which is Dopeness.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't know. Maybe we just started What the F Sports, so
Hey, and I guess you kind of narrowed your topics just to sports, though.
That's right. Well, look, I got 14 different shows now that talk about different things. 14. I started with 3 and I got 14. So
talk your shit.
I guess I kind of know what I'm doing. I guess I kind of know what I'm doing somehow, even though there's people out there that may not believe I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You trying to take some shots? You trying to take some little digs?
The only shots you don't make are the ones you don't take, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, fellas, I got to vent a little bit.
All right. Wait, does this have to do with a woman?
It has nothing to do with
Okay.
No. None has to do with the ladies. It has to do with, I got a bone to pick with the Army. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as you know, it's the end of the year. So FY23 is coming up, and the Army is closing out their FY22 promotions. Shout out to everybody who has made promotions throughout this entire fiscal year. You know what I'm saying? Master Sergeant, Sergeant Major, First Sergeant, Officer, whatever you want to do it. Hey, congratulations. However,
congratulations to the 62% that are on there that actually deserve it.
However, one of my homegirls called me, and she was very, very upset. And let me tell you, I'll be the first to tell you that she's probably one of the best leaders in NCOs that I've known in the 15 years I've been in. And she was just really upset because her number wasn't called for the E8 Master Sergeant list, right, for promotion. However, she was labeled as most qualified. So
that's stupid.
Right. However, Army never makes mistakes, right?
Where did you get that from?
That was
he saw it on a bumper sticker.
I'm trying to, take a little dig. Taking a little dig. I really didn't mean that. I wasn't serious. However, anyways, so she was just really upset because, the past year, or should I say before she got looked at this prior board, she put her blood, sweat, and tears into it. You know what I'm saying? And then it came at a cost to where even her kids, her daughters, even paid the price, and they were just afraid of moving again, because of the fact that she didn't make 8. Now she has to, pop smoke where she's at, and her kids end up having, a little breakdown or whatnot because of the constant moving, and it's bad enough she's never at home because she's always at work, especially as in our line of work and be in the medical field. Sometimes those hours are a little crazy, and she just had enough because she felt, for lack of better words, betrayed at the fact that she put all this hard work into the Army and the Army really didn't pay her back.
Right.
And I'm gonna be the first to tell you, as you know, Tone, back in 2020, I was in that same position, and I think that the Army's in a state right now to where the promotion system, in my opinion, and I want to go ahead and be clear, I do not represent the United States Army or the Department of Defense in no way, shape, or form.
Disclaimer.
No way, shape, or form. Disclaimer. However, I will be the one to tell you that I think it's a broken system. I think it's a broken system, and I do believe that there's a lot of people out there who are deserving of a promotions, but also there's a lot of paper soldiers out there as well. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Ooh, Keone, you want to go first?
Well, I told you this 4 or 5 years ago. It's still happening. It's an overcorrection for promoting every damn body in the world before I got out. Between 2003 and 2007, just promoting everybody because there was the need to have more leadership. That was the excuse I was always given. We're in war. We need more leaders. Well, what defines a leader? Is it the rank or someone who can actually lead? It doesn't matter who you promote if they can't do the damn job. I'd rather have one person who's a leader in charge of 300 people then make 5 people that aren't leaders and split that 300 and up divided by 5 and give them each you know, a select number of people, if you get where I'm going with that, right?
No, I got
Yeah.
you.
Secondly, I used to be very upset with getting overlooked for promotions and all of those things, and then I had to learn I can only get mad at things I can control. I know that's a hard thing to say. It's easier said than done, but I'm speaking as a guy who lived through that. I'm speaking as a guy, and Rick knows this. Before I met him by switching my MOS to dental, I was air defense artillery. I was an air defense platoon sergeant. I was a cavalry scout. I was a senior cavalry scout, 3 deployments, Bronze Star, uh, acts of heroism in Iraq, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. And I kept seeing dental NCOs that ain't stepped foot nowhere, ain't never been in charge of nobody, get promoted. And I know someone say, well, what did you not do right in your paperwork and all that? Um, and I saw that happening. And I just had to come under the conclusion of everything I do, like you made that statement that she put into the army. And
Yeah.
this is not me talking about her. This is me talking about me. I had to change my mindset of everything I did had nothing to do with the army. I didn't put
Yep.
anything into the army. I didn't put anything into that. Everything I put into involved Rick because Rick was my soldier. So at the end of the day, when I was done, how the people below me saw me, I know the people below me don't affect my pay, but that's how what I had to do for my mental. I cared more about what the soldiers like Rick thought about me than my counterparts and my seniors and everybody else on these boards. It's terrible that I had to do that, but that's the way I had to do it.
Mm.
And if so, when I got ready to retire, that was my peace of mind. That was my peace of mind that they thought that I did an outstanding job. So didn't care what rank I ended up with, didn't care what pay grade I ended up with. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I thought my soldiers thought I was a piece of you know what,
Mm.
you know. Again, but she is. All I had to do is take care of me and my wife. She's got kids. She's got a lot more things, so I know the pain is there a lot more in her
Yeah.
situation, but they can only get pissed off at what you can control. You've did everything that you can do in your power. You didn't fail yourself, and your ability to get promoted is into someone else's hands.
Yeah, and
More.
that's one thing that I tried telling her because I gave up on.
Oh, but wait, when the retirement was coming up, then the promotions started to. Hey, well, here, no, no,
Right?
you
That it
should,
always
baby.
works that way.
You should,
It
baby. That's
always
70.
works that
No,
way.
no, I'm sorry.
Like
19
that's what,
years, 364 days, and 23 hours is what you got out of me. You can
and
keep
that's
keep the
and that's
change.
exactly what I told her too. Because I gave up on making promotes. I truly believe my ceiling is going to be starting first class. I mean, I got another packet going for some other stuff, for the dark side, and if that gets approved, it gets approved. It is what it is. However, I'm not putting any more stock into bettering myself to better the army, if that makes sense. Like just like what you said, Keone, my whole, even though I don't have any soldiers where I'm at right now, my whole goal right now is still to provide and educate the younger generation, just like you did with me, preventing them from making the same mistakes and putting them in a better position to lead whenever they put them stripes on, and then ultimately when they put those rockers on. Because again, as you know, Tone, I'm a big believer in people first and then when
Yeah.
it matters.
Yeah.
Our army motto, a lot of leaders I hear don't even care about that. They're always mission, 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 mission. And again, Tone, you already know it's not that I didn't care about the mission. The fact that it was about me knowing the mission is not going to get accomplished if you ain't got people. So why would you treat your people like shit, or things of that nature, when you
Right.
know the mission has to be accomplished? If hopefully I'm making sense.
No, you're making sense. You're basically saying that, like, something kind of the philosophy I live by, which is the soldiers are the mission.
Yeah.
There's always going to
Actually,
be
that's our
cases.
mission as NCOs. You already know.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's always going to be patient care. There's always going to be supplies that need filling. There's always going to be like hearing teeth that are going to need to be cleaned, inspected. There's always going to be equipment that needs to be fixed. But at the end of the day, if you don't have those soldiers' best intentions at heart, then you're not going to have the people necessary to complete that mission. So it's like you're going to do yourself a disservice if you don't stand up for them when it's time to, if you think that, oh, the mission is most important, let's get these numbers down, let's get these packets out, let's make sure the hospital is good to go. Well, what happens when those soldiers that did all that hard work, one, aren't getting recognized, two, have burned themselves out? Then what? You just did all of that hard work just to crash after 2 weeks, and now the hospital is going to suffer even longer to find them a replacement, because now these people don't want to be here anymore, and they're not going to give you that same effort. So it would just make more sense from a leadership standpoint to see that from that perspective and say, I think if I treat these people like people, maybe I'll get more productive work out of them instead of treating them like numbers or pieces of shit, and then putting people in charge of them that couldn't leave themselves out of a paper bag.
Yeah,
But
which is one of my frustrations, as you know, is that those people that are like that
yeah,
and are, I'm just gonna say it, that are not leaders. They're not leaders. They're
yeah,
they're sergeants. They're sergeant
yeah.
first classes. Those are the
Hmm.
ones that get promoted, and it's always the one. I was talking to one of the officers I work with in office, and he was just in. This guy's being promoted below the zone, 10 years in, field grade officer, and he's calling it quits. He was like, "That's one of the reasons why I love most NCOs, because y'all just so real with it, and y'all know what a leader really is and what a real leader isn't."
Hmm.
And those leaders that are getting promoted that aren't real, so I'll say the NCOs that are getting promoted, though, that is where my frustration is. That's what my homegirl's frustration is, because they really, I'm gonna call it what it is. They really haven't made no sacrifices, and I can say for verbatim, there's a few people that got promoted that I know personally that have not made the same sacrifices as you can say some. Maybe they
Hello.
have. I don't know the full story. I'm not here to be like, hey, you don't deserve da 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 da. Maybe
No,
they
I'm
did,
here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'll take
but
the bullet. I'm here for it. They
but
didn't. They didn't. They don't.
but I'll say this. I'll say this. There's NCOs that I've busted out of jail at Fort Benning in
You're
that hospital.
missing that you know you didn't.
Huh?
No, you didn't.
What do you mean no, I didn't? Your camera
The,
froze.
no, you did. Oh Lord, can you hear me though?
I can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you just fine.
The camera froze, but you can fucking hear me though, right? I said no, you didn't. What you just said makes no sense. Say it again.
What?
I want you to hear it when you say it.
There's been soldiers that I've busted out of jail.
That ain't what you said.
What I
You
say?
said there's been NCOs that you've busted out of jail.
Okay, NCOs I've busted out of jail.
First of all, you didn't bust them out of jail because then you would be in jail. All
I
right,
blew up the
Candy,
jail
what
cell.
you do? You drove your your Humvee through the jail cell.
Ocean's 13.
No, you
Put
just
them up.
said
Put them up. Put them up.
you just said over the internet he busted people out of jail. Anyway, I get what you meant though. You've had to go pick them up from jail, right? Go ahead,
From
get them
serious
out of jail.
offenses. But
Yeah,
check this out. Hear me out, Keone. Hear me out. Hear
but
me
you
out.
did it.
Hear me
But I
out.
want to
Hear
get.
me
I
out.
want
Hold
to
on.
get.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on. Hear me out.
go ahead.
Hear me out. Hold on. I've done that. And then for serious offenses, right? And then not only that, because I don't even like these jokers, but because of the leader I am, I'm still, while they're handling their legal issues,
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, I know the board's coming up. Go ahead and let me get whatever paperwork you got so I can take it down to S1, and we go ahead and make sure your board is straight.
Well,
Because you're
then
my
you're part of
battle,
the
and I'm
problem.
gonna make sure you're taken care of while you go ahead and taking care of your business or whatever, and doing whatever you gotta do. Then that following month, Joker gets picked up for E8.
Well, I mean, what are you the one took the pick? What are you surprised for?
I'm not, no, so what I'm saying is that leaders, what leader do you know is gonna be do that?
None.
That's selfless service right there.
Thank
No.
you, right? Selfless
Wait.
service, right?
What are we talking? So you helping you're helping perpetuate the problem that we're talking about, and then you're upset because it went through. Like what?
Yeah, I
What
am.
sense does that make?
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
first of
am.
all, you did not help an NCO in that type of situation because I've always said there's a difference between NCOs and there's a difference between sergeants, staff sergeants, and all
Yeah,
that. Okay, that's not an NCO. That's a person who's a sergeant or whatever rank he was. That's the difference. Anybody can obtain the rank of
yeah,
sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant first class. It doesn't make you an NCO. It technically makes you an NCO, but realistically, it doesn't.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I say it makes you an NCO, but it doesn't make you a leader.
Well, I just use those terms differently because you can't say all the things you're supposed to encompass as an NCO and not do it. You know, it's like when you take a guy who's 35 and says, I'm a grown man, but he still acts like a boy. You're not a man because you're 18. You're a man
Shots.
because you fulfill manly qualities. Same
yeah.
thing with NCOs and sergeants. You have NCOs and you have sergeants. Sergeants have the rank, they've got the pay grade, they get it, but they don't act like NCOs.
Yeah.
You got specialists and privates that act like NCOs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know, I know
But
I'm being philosophical here, but you get
no,
where I'm.
but you're right though. You're right. You're
But
right.
I mean, you also you I don't know that specific situation. We ain't got to get into it, but
Yeah.
either one or two things happen. This guy had a blip, and you thought he was worthy, so you helped him put the stuff in, or this guy was a piece of bleep, and you still helped him put the stuff in. I don't
So
know
this
which
is what I'll
way.
say because I don't want to spend too much time on this because we got
Yeah.
to go on with the real topic. So again, Tone knows how I am. He was a complete fucking shitbag. He still is a shitbag.
So,
But the way my character is that I'm not going to sit here and basically say, "Fuck it, you're on your own," because
you didn't
he was
know.
my NCO. No,
You
wait,
didn't have
hold
to
on.
say
Can I finish? Hold on. I
what.
am not. I'm not that type of person. Be like, "Hey, you on your own? I'm not gonna help you this and third." I'm still going to help you whether you're a shitbag or not. If you are under my umbrella, I'm
That's not
still going to
help.
help you and be like, "Huh?
That's not help. That's not
How's that not?
help.
That's my job, though.
No, no,
I
no,
don't." But
no. Okay, Rick, we can do a whole episode of this. If he's a shitbag, there's a whole lot more things you can do to help him than say, "Let me put your packet in." That's not help. That's not help because you put a packet in for somebody you just identified as a shitbag. We gotta stop him from being a shitbag before he put. I didn't put you in for promotion when you were effing up. I
true,
helped you stop effing up, and then I put you in for promotion.
true.
I hear what you're saying. So it's taking it
Yeah,
from where it's like
I'm
it
not
could
trying
be
to
a
bag
help
on
to
you because
enabling.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I
Cal.
see. Yeah, I see what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
trying to bag on you because
No, no, no,
here's
no,
what,
no, no. I get
and
it.
I gotta back myself off a little because I always say measure intent, right?
Yeah,
Your intent was to show him that you're still there, you're still supporting him. Let's do it. But I don't think that was the proper way to help him. If you're an alcoholic, my way of helping you is say, hey, instead of you getting this DUI, let me drop you off at the bar and pick you up.
well, yeah,
That's not helping the alcoholic. But I get what you were doing.
yeah.
I get it.
But let's go ahead and cut that. We'll get into an episode about
Yeah.
that. Hey, let's go into our reoccurring segment called "Are You a Psychopath?" All right. So
What?
here's the question.
Wait, that is not what you. Oh, wait, segment.
You
I
missed
was about
last.
to.
You missed last episode.
No, no.
You missed
Yeah,
last
you
episode.
know what? You're funny. I froze on that part. Remember?
Exactly. See?
Facts. You
Because
Exactly.
did.
apparently I
You
don't know what the
did.
fuck I'm doing. So
Exactly.
I
So you
mean, it
froze
would
on
help
that
if you
part.
paid
We got a
attention. It would
reoccurring
help.
segment called "Are You a Psychopath?" That's where we're talking about the serial Keone.
yeah, I heard that. Oh God, he got one thing over me in 20 years. Let's give him a moment to gloat on that. Go ahead. You got one.
Yay,
You're
Hercules,
1 in
Hercules, Hercules,
137. Good
Hercules.
job. Good record. Good
All
winning
right,
record.
today's question. I'm
Woo!
trying to say tonight's question since it's midnight over there where y'all are at. All right, courtesy flushes. Courtesy flushes. Do you or do you not, while you're taking the number 2 doo-doo, courtesy flush?
Dude.
It really depends on where I'm at. If I'm at my house, your house, or anybody that I love or care for house, yes, especially
I love like this is a
involving,
nuclear bomb.
especially depending on what you ate. Well, I eat a lot of fiber, so I get ghost poops. Tell you, I get ghost poops. You know what a ghost poop is, Tone? That's when
Enlighten
your
me.
diet is right and your fiber is right, and you use the bathroom and you go to wipe and there's nothing on the thing, and you go, "Damn, did I go to the bathroom?" So
Oh,
it's not terrible. But here's the
okay.
thing: if I'm in a public, if I have to, for some reason, use a public restroom that I don't want to be in, you ain't getting no courtesy flush. Because the one thing I hate about being in a public bathroom is hitting that flush and getting that splash. Ah, I want to
Mm.
die when it hits your leg or your bottom. I feel
Instant
like I'm
AIDS.
gonna die. Yep, I
So
feel like I'm gonna die.
you rather have a doo-doo mountain?
Well, damn, how much am I shitting? What are you talking?
Said you got a lot of fiber, so I
Tom,
mean, he just took it to
Tom,
the
you better
Exactly.
extreme.
You
step
need a
I
out.
lot of fiber.
First of all, did you know how much you'd have to poop for it to pile up and touch you?
said a doo-doo mountain.
What do you do? What do you eat? What do you eat? A brontosaurus burger?
This man is nuts.
I mean,
Oh man.
yeah, doo-doo mountain. Like what? I don't know.
I've never been in the field and had to use a porta potty, and you know how far it's got to
Bruh.
drop. And it hits that blue water, and a little
Oh,
blue hits you. You just want to
oh,
kill yourself.
oh. I always you. Well, Tone, you go ahead and go. What do? You do courtesy flushes? You just let it all pile
Absolutely.
up,
Yes.
huh?
No. I can't have a doo-doo mountain underneath me.
Ridiculous.
And just from experience of public bathrooms, I'm afraid of that water hitting my butt too, because I feel like it's instant AIDS or something. So when I flush, when I do the courtesy flush, I kind of like hover. I get up a little bit because I'm like, ain't no way this water gonna splash up and hit me. So I hit the button or whatever it is. Like I'll let it flush
Oh
because
my god,
for
bro.
two reasons. For one, I don't want that water to hit me. But number two, I don't want to fucking walk in no bathroom and smell somebody's asshole from Taco Bell from 95. So like I'ma always have to courtesy flush because I don't want to be that guy to blow somebody's bathroom up, whether it's somebody I love or it's a public bathroom, because you never know who gotta go and when they gotta go. I don't want to be in the airport and somebody walk in there and they be like, God.
Man, you in an airport in
Hey,
Louisiana with a bunch of people you ain't never seen gonna know you again. But hey, you talking about hovering again? The problem is
oh, I can't
it's
hover.
a public bathroom that you never used. You don't know the splash radius and how powerful it's gonna be. That's always a mystery. And have you ever been in one of them public bathrooms where you put your little seat protection on or your little toilet paper
Bro,
and you try to hover?
he said
And that
splash
suction
radius.
is so strong, it sucks it all in. Now you got to do it again. Oh, fuck that.
He said splash
See,
radius.
that's why you just get some hand sanitizer and wipe the seat down.
I
man.
still don't like it. Even though I know it's clean, it's just the fact that you can feel the porcelain contact with you that still does it for me. And this is the one I hate really. When you really gotta go and you trying to clean your seat and put your protective barrier on, and you just get it on the way you like it, and you go to turn around and unzip, and you hear the automatic whoosh, it's all gone.
The
All right,
word.
so both of y'all are Tone. So correct me if I'm wrong. You are not a fan of courtesy flush.
No. I absolutely courtesy flush.
No, he's a
In both
fan.
public and private, in both public and
Yes,
private.
Yeah, he's
anywhere,
a fan of
anytime.
it.
I'm going courtesy flush.
He's a fan of it.
I
But
can
He's a fan.
withstand the smell of my
brought up
shit. I don't
hovering
want
though?
nobody else to smell it. Huh?
Who brought up hovering?
Me.
He brought up hovering. He says
I
he
brought it
You
up.
hovers.
hover, you hover over the toilet seat.
So to avoid the splashback, if I'm in like a public restroom and I don't know how strong that suction shit is, because I swear if you sit on the toilet when you flush it, you just putting your butthole up to any and everything that's gonna happen. So instead of that happening,
You don't
I'm
know
gonna
how much.
get up,
Hey,
I'm gonna
are
hover.
y'all
I'm like, nah.
are y'all the
nope.
type that will check out the if it's these y'all in the stalls, y'all check it out and be like, oh no, that one don't look too good.
You damn right. What do you mean? That's the
If
first thing you do.
I
Look
have
at that
the
stall.
opportunity,
You
yeah.
know what? Here's the sad part. The best stall is the handicap stall. I'm sorry. It's usually clean. Well, this
Oh,
is
that's the first one
why
I go to.
this
First,
is why I have a rule, especially if I'm traveling. I don't go to a McDonald's, Wendy's, gas station bathroom. I always find a really nice hotel, like a Hilton, a lot of the really new double trees. If it's a
Yeah.
really nice hotel, they keep that bathroom lobby clean. But if you want to
Yeah.
stop at the Red Roof Inn and use the lobby bathroom, that's on you. But yeah, Embassy Suites, all the really nice hotels. Oh yeah, I'll walk in the lobby like I'm staying there and go straight to the bathroom.
if it's fast food for me, I'll go to Chick-fil-A. That's probably one of the only places I'll go to that I know that they keep a standard of cleanliness.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, but this whole the I don't know how the but you're killing. First of all, if your poop is always disastrous and stank, you need to
You need
check
to
on
change your
your
diet.
diet. You
Yeah, you need
change
to
your
change
diet.
your diet
Well,
for sure.
It's not a rule. We thought that growing up because our
no,
fathers
that's a
used to
fact.
eat or whatever. So we thought every time you go do number two, you're supposed to be in the bathroom for an hour, and it's always gonna
Oh
be
no,
bad.
nah,
Okay,
nah,
yeah,
not at
that's
all.
that's not good.
That's how you get hemorrhoids.
Yeah,
So for me,
No, it's not
I
the
am.
hemorrhoid. It's the I sit on the toilet. God, we're getting TMI. Playing my damn video games on my phone for too long, and
playing
then
Candy Crush
realize,
until your feet fall asleep.
yeah, I stopped pooping 30 minutes ago, and then I got to get up and do the leg is numb, and I can't walk. Dance.
I gotta go with the courtesy flush, fellas. Myself, I just don't see. I've never been a guy that just have my poop pile up like a mountain, and then
You a little
I
man.
had
You
this
shit like a
fear.
hamster anyway.
So I have this fear like if you poop so much, then it somehow is gonna touch you. If that makes sense.
What are you
Because
high?
Your doo doo mountain. I get it. Your doo doo mountain. I don't
Because
know how,
sometimes,
but
because sometimes the toilets are fucking made like high up, like the insides, they're not deep enough.
yeah.
So like you'll
How,
shit.
but still,
What?
there's a certain amount that's gonna go in the hole. Then you have the bowl. How much are you shit?
Hey
Like that's
man.
2 weeks worth of shit if it's touching.
Hey man.
It might have been bagged up.
Hey,
Oh my
I'm
God.
telling you, man. So hey, sometimes them things be coming out long, man. I mean, I know it's too much information, but
It is. I need a doctor on here because it's supposed to be scientifically impossible for one person in one shitting session to fill up a toilet to where it touches you. There is
depending
something
on the
wrong with you.
design. Depending on the
There
design of the
is
toilet.
something wrong with you. I know people that have to take enemas that don't fill up the you what I can't. It's also 34 minutes into the episode, and all we've talked about is venting about the army and shit. So I just
When I
want to
shit.
know that as well.
All right,
Might
well,
be
we already
pistol
finished that
rolling.
little segment. So let's go into the topic at hand, which is favorite 90s TV shows. All right, I'll go ahead and go with the obvious. I think everybody can agree that is probably in a. I'm not even gonna rank them. That can be everybody's favorite. Fresh
Mhm.
Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah, it's there for sure. It's there.
Now, hey, wait, because I always need clarification. Because are we doing like no? This is a serious one. Because is it the height of their popularity in the 90s? Because you have some that started in like 87, 88 that ended in the late 90s, and then you have
Yeah,
some really popular shows that started in like 98.
yeah,
It's 2 years before 2000. That counts too.
sure. That
Yeah.
counts too.
Yeah, and then it's also like music. You start naming shows, and you're like, damn, I forgot about that one. Damn, I
Facts,
forgot
Mhm.
about that one.
facts. But
Because just
Fresh
like
Prince of
Fresh
Bel
Prince is
Air,
obvious, Martin is also an
I
obvious
agree.
one.
I was gonna
Yeah.
bring
Yeah,
that up, but
absolutely.
I was waiting
Yeah.
for y'all to bring it up. So Martin's Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh, you got a
What's
list? Did you write down a list? Because I wrote down a list too.
I did actually write down a
Go ahead,
list.
run me down your list, and then we'll talk about something.
Friends.
Trash.
Oh, Jesus.
I like Friends, man.
Yeah, well,
Trash.
I don't understand a world that doesn't have black people, but you do. Go ahead, continue.
Trash. Trash. Basura.
They ain't got no black
What?
friends. They ain't got no husband.
Yeah.
You
So
said
no black
what?
people living in New York. All right.
Okay, all right.
All right, I got X Files.
I fuck with X Files.
Wait, you
Scully and
said
Mulder.
wait. You said sitcoms though, not shows.
Well, shows
Sitcom.
then. Shows.
Oh, come on. Now I made a whole list based off sitcoms. Now you want to change
Sitcoms and shows. Sitcoms and shows. Whatever. Yo, what's the joint? Family Matters.
Do 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 do.
Yep.
do.
Family Matters. What's the other joint? Well, you said you don't know a world without black people in it, which is
What were you gonna
weird.
say? You were gonna say Seinfeld?
No, I was gonna say
What?
damn, what's the fucking other show? Full House. I like Full House, man.
Yeah, Full House was a good show.
Uncle Jesse, man, that was my guy,
Yeah,
man.
but Full House
Well,
was around for like not that many years in the 90s, though.
But it's a banker though.
No,
are you sure?
it is. No. I ain't got a problem with Full House. Cut it out. I get it.
Yeah. Hey,
Full House
Uncle
was.
Jesse.
Oh wait, no. I guess it was 87 to 95. So I
Yeah.
thought it ended in like 93.
Oh, it
but
started at 87?
yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. You have shows that started in the 80s that made it into the middle 90s, and you have shows that were around for the whole 90s. But I didn't do shows. I only picked sitcoms. So here's my list. I got Married with Children, started in
Ooh, great
87,
show.
ended in 97.
Yes.
Great
yes.
show.
Fresh Prince is on
Yeah.
there, of course. Frasier is on there and started in 93. I picked
Frasier didn't have
Cheers.
black people in it.
Frasier did have black people in it. Um,
Really?
yes, Cheers. I mean, Friends barely even had him in. You can't get him in the as extras. Like even as extras, at least Cheers would have one or two random black people sitting in the table in the back. I mean, Jesus. Family Matters, Step by Step, Sister
Yes.
Sister, In
Yes.
Living Color.
That was what I was
That
gonna
started in
bring up.
the 80s though, didn't it?
What Living Color?
Yeah.
90.
Started like 92, I think.
Oh, was it?
I
Yeah.
think it started around the same time as Martin. I'd have to check. Larry Sanders Show. This is all that. This is
Yeah.
all that. Yep. Will and Grace, 98 to 2020. Jesus.
Mad
Um,
Yeah.
TV.
yeah. Coach, the Wayans brothers, Saved by the Bell, Dream
Mhm.
On, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and
Ooh,
Saved by
no.
the Bell.
I
Pretty good
mean,
list. That's a pretty good
that is a
list.
very good list. You
Yeah.
forgot some. You forgot
No,
some.
more. I mean, I didn't put all 9,000 TV shows that were on in the 90s, but hell, I just gave you 20. But I only picked sitcoms though. So that's just my sitcom list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mine was also sitcoms. I had a few of the same ones y'all had. My first one was In Living Color. That was the first one I was gonna mention. I have that. I have Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I have
Yeah.
Sister. I had My Brother and Me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
definitely had My Brother and Me. I had Moesha.
Oh,
Yeah, Mo to the E
E
to
to
the,
the mo
you
to
know.
the E to the.
But yeah, man,
Damn.
I had a lot of shows that centered around black people because that's the shit that I was watching. I also had Family Matters, obviously had Martin. Um, I couldn't remember the name of the show, but I know y'all are gonna know it. I think who was the father? I think Robert Townsend was the father. Um, well, I can't think of the name of that fucking show. But yeah, Robert Townsend was the father, and it was centered around him. He had a son that was fat. Faison Love was in the show too.
Really?
I can't think of the name. Like when I find the name of them, like oh yeah, and you're like oh yeah that show. But yeah, it was one of the ones that was on the WB. I literally just couldn't think of the name of it. Like and I was trying to Google it earlier, but I just couldn't remember. I was like, man, fuck it. And I didn't want to go through nobody's IMDb. So I was like, oh, whatever. It's all good.
What
There
about
were a
what
couple.
about Boy Meets
go ahead.
World?
I watched it. I was gonna say Saved by the Bell too, but I mean, I watched Boy Meets World. I definitely watched it. Everybody had a crush on Topanga. I didn't.
Oh my gosh, Topanga was bad. Woo.
I didn't. Just another white girl to me.
Oh my God, Jesus! What the? I can't. I can't.
I mean, until like maybe 2019, I didn't really find white women attractive. So
What does that have to do with the show being good? Oh, you talking about the hotness of the girl? I
no,
got
yeah, I was just talking about Topanga. I wasn't
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
the
no.
show.
I
The
got
show was
you.
decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And I
about?
had Keenan and Kel and like basically the whole Snick
Oh
lineup for real.
man, Keenan and Kel. Damn.
Well, I
What
like.
Probably
about
one
Home
of the
Improvement?
hardest intros of a show ever.
I
What
did
about?
like shows like I had. There's a couple shows like
Did I
Clarissa.
mention Living Single? Because I
Yeah,
don't know
you
if I
did.
said it or not.
You did.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Uh,
That's the real Friends, by the
I
way.
like the
I
mid.
agree.
They
Like was it
stole Friends
midnight?
from that.
I
Like
agree with that.
the evening ones. Like I like this show called Perfect Strangers. It was pretty good. Doogie Howser.
Oh, I fuck
Um,
with Doogie Howser. I used
yeah.
to drink milk because of him.
Oh,
Used
okay.
to think I was gonna be a little fucking doctor, drinking fucking milk and typing on that hard ass computer and shit. I remember that.
Who's the Boss was another one that I had liked a lot. And it was one with Michael J. Fox, and I couldn't remember the name. Oh, I think it was Spin City. And then, and Rick, you can laugh at me. I don't care because you can't beat my ass. My
Oh
number
my
one, and I
god, bro.
couldn't
Here we
believe
go.
this as a black teenager during those times. And this show is so great. It's the only show today that I know that an 80-year-old, a 50-year-old, a 40-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a teenager-year-old knows what I'm talking about and watches it. It shocks me. The Golden Girls.
Golden Girls?
Yeah,
Yes. I fuck
Yeah,
with
Golden
Golden
Girls
Girls
is dope.
heavy.
I
Why
know.
Thank
would I
you
laugh
for
at that?
being
I
a
got a shirt
friend.
with the Golden Girls.
Travel down the road and back again. I love that show.
That was my jam. Shit had me rolling.
I
Hell,
still watch Golden Girls to this day.
oh, is it? Are
Smart
we?
guy.
I
Did
just
we say
realized
smart
a
guy?
lot of us was the
That
first.
was the other one I didn't mention, but that was on my list too.
Yeah, did we say smart guy?
No, we didn't
No, we
say
didn't.
smart guy. And why are we all scared to say the Cosby Show?
Was that the
Oh,
90s? I thought that was the 80s. Like,
Well, no,
it
84
was
to
both.
92. It ended in
Yeah,
90.
it was both. But it
Yeah,
was barely 90s, but it was more
yeah,
80s than 90s.
yeah.
But
Do y'all?
um,
What about the original Sabrina? Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I fucked with
I
it
don't
when it
think
was
I've
on
seen the original.
Nickelodeon.
Which who played the?
Clarissa Explains It All. Melissa Joan
Hey,
Hart, I think.
I
hey,
did say, yeah, you're correct. I did say Clarissa Explains It All.
Yeah,
I fucked with that show. I fucked with
Yeah.
that show. Nickelodeon.
yeah.
Well,
That's why I say anything that was like on Snick, I really watched like heavily.
I used to
Hey, y'all
watch, what was it
remember?
Wet, Wild,
Hey,
and Crazy Kids? Go ahead.
y'all remember Blossom?
Yes,
Yeah,
Blossom.
yeah.
She's the girl that also was on The Big Bang Theory. Don't know about your teacher. That's anybody's
No,
guess.
Blossom was.
Ain't no
Oh
good a
shit.
reason for getting
Shit.
all depressed.
Do we do
I
we
used to know
do we
all the
say
90s sitcoms intros.
They were
what's that
fire.
one
That's
show?
what.
Boy
You
Meets
said what?
World. Oh, we
What
already
about?
said that. Topanga.
We already said Boy
Topanga.
Meets World. Yeah.
Yeah,
Topanga.
what?
I'm an idiot. Yeah, we said Boy
I,
Meets World.
I thought I
Did y'all
liked
watch Home
Manny,
Improvement?
but her voice is annoying.
Yes.
Who?
Home
Home Improvement.
Improvement.
Yes, Home Improvement. I
Yep.
did. Ar. Yes, I did
Yep.
watch Home Improvement. I did like Home Improvement um, a lot. A lot.
So
Hey,
you fuck with
wasn't
Tim the Two Man Taylor.
there a black chick on Felicity?
Mm.
I don't remember, but I know
I
there was a
never
lot of
watched
black.
it,
I know
but
there
I
was a
know
lot
there's
of
a black
black
chick on
people
there.
on A Different World. I know that.
Yeah,
That's a
Different
fact.
World was dope.
That's
That's
a
another
fact. Well,
one.
once you said the Cosby Show, I figured it was coming up.
You figured A Different World was coming up right
Yeah,
after that.
yeah. 'Cause I mean, the spinoff. So
My So-Called Life. Y'all remember that show?
Oh yes, I remember. I feel like we're. I feel like
not really.
that's a reality show of your life right now, Rick. Oh,
Yo,
you
My
know what?
So-Called
I
Life.
was gonna
Hey, it
I
has
was
some
gonna
good
say
ass
this
episodes in
show,
there.
but I think it ended too early in the 90s because there were these black shows like A Man and 227
Yeah,
that I used
I
to
thought those
love
were like
too.
late '80s though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amen
Yeah,
ended, I think, in like 91, 92. So,
yeah,
I mean, it was there, but, you know.
right. Yeah, because I know 227. Because I was gonna mention 227 just from the theme song, but then I looked and I was like, oh wait, it was just like mad 80. So like, oh, never mind.
Oh, speaking of the Cosby Show, what about Malcolm and Eddie?
Oh,
Did y'all get
Ooh.
into Malcolm and Eddie?
Yes.
absolutely,
Yep. Oh,
absolutely.
dang. That's not in the 90s though. My wife
But
and
that was
kids
like
is in the
2000s
90s.
though,
What
right?
do you mean? Malcolm
I
and
No,
thought
no,
Eddie?
I'm talking
Malcolm and
about
Eddie was like early 2000s.
No, Malcolm and Eddie ended in 2000.
Really?
Yeah, I was in high school still, so I know. Damn,
Oh,
I know it was like 94 or 95 to 2000, something like that.
mm.
You know,
I was about to
um,
say, damn. My
we
wife
had,
and
but we did have a lot of black shows that were really good, and they would just take them off the air. Like Rock. Rock was a
Oh,
really
the
good show.
Parenthood.
It talked about so many issues that
That's the name of the show.
people,
But yeah,
huh?
Rock was a fire ass show, and it had a lot of great lessons in it too. A
Yeah,
lot of great lessons in it.
that was
yeah.
part of the problem.
Party
Yeah,
of Five.
that's why I took that shit off.
Party of Five.
Party of Five. I
I
think.
remember it, but I didn't really watch it for real.
Uh huh.
This is
It's
like 90210. Like I remember it was a thing, but I didn't. It wasn't for me.
oh, you want a 91210 Melrose Place kind of guy?
Yeah, nah, I wasn't the target demographic.
Damn, you said Melrose Place? Man, I remember I used to be little as hell, and my fucking mom used to watch that shit.
You used to watch Melrose Place.
That
You
damn,
know
I
what?
remember the
It's so
little.
crazy because most of the TV shows of sitcoms I'm thinking about, and I go to blur them. I'm like, no, damn, that was solely 80s. Like, darn.
Mm.
Yeah. Damn, trying to see. No, those are all shows.
I
Those are
just
all, yeah.
pulled up. I just pulled up 30 greatest sitcoms of the 90s, and of course, as we get closer to one, it gets wider and wider.
Wider and wider. I'm
Oh
sure.
my
Let's see. So
I'm
you want
sure.
me to run down this list real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
yeah.
at number 30, Hanging with Mr. This is based by IMDb, by the way.
Yeah, I would
So
say off of some
based by
white man. I'm
IMDb.
sure.
Valid. I mean,
So
it's a valid source.
number 30,
Kinda.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper, 92 to 97. Number 29, The Simpsons. First of all, you've got Simpsons at number 29.
Yeah,
Shoot
how
yourself.
is
James, what up,
okay?
James?
Yeah.
Number 28, The Larry Sanders Show. Number 27, Living Single. Number
Living
26,
single. Yeah.
Doogie
This shit is
Howser.
this list is now trash.
Yep, because Blossom, even though I love
It's
Blossom,
trash now.
It's
oh yeah,
absolutely
well, and the
trash now.
reason why he's saying that is because I love Blossom. Nothing against Blossom, but Blossom should not be ahead of Living Single.
I
Um,
agree. I agree. I agree.
and this should definitely not be over Living Single. I love Grace Under Fire, but it should not be over Living Single.
I don't
But
think Simpsons should even be on the list.
number 24, Grace Under Fire. Number 23, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Number
Wow.
22, Sister Sister. Number 21, Wings. Okay. Number 20, Coach. Number 19, Martin. Number 18.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Number
Number
19.
8.
Martin's number 19?
Yeah.
These whites have no respect.
Hold on.
Oh
There's a lot.
my
There's a lot
god.
of shows.
No. Yeah, this
Number
list is trash.
18, Ellen. Number 17, News
Stop, stop,
Radio.
stop, stop,
Well,
stop,
no, I
stop,
gotta
stop.
finish the list now that I
No.
started. Number 16, Boy
Ellen
Meets
is ahead
World.
of Martin?
Yes, that's what I said. I said it in English. Number 15 is Step by Step. This now the list has gotten trashier because number 14, I love Fran Dresser, but number 14 is The Nanny. Really?
The
I fuck with
nanny.
the nanny.
The
I fuck with
nanny
the
is
nanny, but it
ahead
should
of
not be
Martin.
that high.
No,
Yeah, no.
Nanny should be on the list, but really
Yeah,
14 better
yeah,
than
no.
Ahead
Martin.
of Martin.
Yeah.
Ah,
Number 13, okay, I'm mad about you. That was a ridiculously excellent show. Number 12, Everybody Loves Raymond, of course, especially people on this list. Number 11, The Wonder Years. Number 10, Murphy Brown in its 19th iteration. Murphy Brown did
yeah,
run
I say,
from
what's it?
1988 to 2018. That's a pretty good damn run. Okay, number 9, Family Matters. Number 8, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Number
Oh my
7,
god.
Married with Children. Number 6,
Oh,
Full House. Number 5, Roseanne. Number
Get the
4,
fuck. All right.
Home Improvement. The only thing that I agree with in this top 3 is number 3, Frasier. Number 2, of course, is Friends. And number 1, of course, is Seinfeld.
Throw the whole list away.
Yeah, lists like this make me really
Throw the
not like
whole
white people
list
sometimes.
away. You mean to tell me that the nanny, the Martin
No,
should
here's
be
the
at least
wait,
top
wait.
10.
Here's the thing to Tone. Here's the thing to Tone's point of who voted the most and made this list. Because if the blackest shows in the top 10 is Family Matters and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I'll leave it at that.
You know, exactly. Exactly. That when you said them, I was like, okay, I see who the demographic was who sat in there said, no, it should be this.
Yeah. Even the black shows, Sister Sister is banging, but how is Sister Sister ahead of Living Single?
I
Keone,
could not give you that answer.
Keone, the fact that you said Roseanne was fucking the top 10.
Roseanne Barr. White people love Roseanne, bro.
Yeah, it does. So you got to remember, this ranking is probably not. It's probably ratings, not necessarily that this show is better than this
Do you
show.
know who we? Oh my God! Let me give you a list that we fucking forgot.
What?
That oh my I'm fucking upset right now. Cousin Skeeter,
I thought that was 2000s. I fuck with Cousin Skeeter though.
98.
Okay.
Hold on. The Arsenio Show,
Who? I thought that was 80s.
89 to 94.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I only looked up again because the title.
Yeah,
of the
well, yeah,
show
we
was
did. We said say sitcom.
We forgot one. The Jamie Foxx Show.
Well, I didn't forget it. I'm not. I wasn't
forget
really.
it.
I didn't really like it that much. It was okay.
No, I fuck with
Stevie,
Jamie Foxx, though.
the Steve Harvey Show.
No,
I
I didn't
also
really
fuck with
fuck
Steve
with that
Harvey
show
too.
either.
Fuck with that too.
No. You know what? Here's the thing. And again, this is personal to me. If the show is named after you and the other people of the show I find funnier than you, like Seinfeld, I found the cast of Seinfeld funnier than Seinfeld.
Oh my!
I can't even tell you which show is. With Seinfeld is which one?
The one with Jerry Seinfeld.
Put some respect on Gullah Gullah Island. I'm tired of shit.
Let's come and play together in
Put some respect on Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah Island.
You know what I didn't like about Gullah Gullah Island? They did the same shit that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air did, where they changed out that little girl in like a season because she was a dark-skinned, brown-skinned little girl, and then one season she was light-skinned as fuck. I was, what is this?
I remember
And
that.
they just said that name. I was like, am I
I
dumb?
remember that. They need to put some respect on Gullah Gullah Island, man.
Gullah Gullah Island.
Great
Gullah
show.
Gullah. Gullah Gullah.
Hell, was that
Yeah,
90s?
Pollywog. Who?
Was that 90 Girlfriends? Yo, those some bad chicks on that show.
I thought Girlfriends was 2000s too.
Do you know who produced that show? Did you know who produced that show? Who helped produce that show?
Seinfeld, or not Seinfeld, the dude that made Frasier, right?
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer. Hey, so here's a list for you.
Oof.
Here's a list for you.
Ellis Ross.
Worst not
Friends,
Wait. Who is this list from?
some white man.
all right. So
I
number
just don't
19.
be taking their rating serious, bro. I can't do it.
It's from TV. It's
Ebert
from
died.
TV Insider.
Fiscal, one of them died.
It's from- Hold on. This site is making my computer freeze. Let me get away from it.
Is God telling you something?
God did.
I did it anyway.
God did.
Wait a minute.
I can't believe
I'm
that.
hard headed. Gotta make that tilt. That would tell you God doesn't know what he's doing.
Hey, that was not me, Lord. Just throwing it out there, just in case you might have had your eyes closed or something, and you thought it was me. Wasn't me.
Hey,
Oh, here we go. Let's wait
Bernie
for the
Mac
light.
show. Bernie Mac show. Did that start in '99?
That wasn't no. Whoa.
Yeah, I thought that was 2000s as well. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
I like the Jamie
Well,
Foxx show. I
I'm
really
gonna put
like
it
that.
up on my
Me
phone.
too.
This list is interesting.
I'm looking at these lists, man. It is so disrespectful.
Okay, here we go.
Well, you
Worst.
know who made it?
I know. First of all, I don't know why they started the list at 19, but here's the rundown, really quick, of worst TV shows in the 90s. Number 19, George. That was the one with George Foreman. Number 18, Uncle Buck. Number
Um,
17, Clueless. I don't know why they made that a TV show. Number 16, Teen Angel. It sounded ridiculous from the title. Number 15, Ferris Bueller, another movie that you should not turn into a TV show. Number
you know that was a TV show.
14, Get Real. Number 13, What a Dummy. It was a show involving a dummy. Okay. Number 12,
What?
The Maury Povich Show.
Hey,
Uh,
come on now. Maury stayed on TV for like 9,000 years. They gotta relax.
31 years, and they put him on there. Number 11, Unhappily Ever After. So top 10 worst TV shows of
Unhappily
all
Ever After.
time. Harry and the Hendersons. Again, stop turning movies into TV shows. Number
Harry and
9,
them.
Baby Talk. Number 8, Homeboys in Outer Space. I remember that was on UPN. I remember that was terrible.
Oh my god.
That was terrible. Number 7, The Teletubbies. Number
I think
6,
I've maybe seen like 5 minutes of the Teletubbies in my entire life. Couldn't do it.
really? They hated Walker, Texas Ranger? Oh, wow.
Really?
Hey,
Wow.
Walker Texas Ranger was dope.
Surprised that wasn't in the Holy Grail for the whites.
Right. Number He's just racist. He's just a racist. Number 5,
Yeah.
Chevy Chase. Number 4,
Yes, sir.
Baywatch Nights. I don't know why they did that. Number 3, The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfeiffer. People are like, wait, I've never heard of most of these shows. That's why it was the worst show.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's exactly what I was feeling.
Number 2, Jerry Springer.
Come on, bro. All right.
Come on.
And number 1, Cop Rock.
What?
That's
Ridiculous.
enough. It's enough.
Yeah, these are all
That's enough.
ridiculous.
Like that's come on now.
Hey, did y'all watch what's her name? Jesse Raphael?
Sally Jesse Raphael?
Yeah.
Oh,
And what was the other lady's name? 'Cause
Ricky
it was
Lake.
still- yes, Ricky Lake. Yes.
Ricky Lake. Yep.
Yes.
Lake.
Yeah. They held that shit the fuck down.
All right, I'm
Dang.
gonna do y'all a favor before the show ends because Tone is gonna like this favor. Tone is really, really gonna like this favor. I'm gonna read you one more list. This list is gonna tickle his fancy. Top
Another white man.
30 black sitcoms of all time.
Who made this list?
Your mama. All right.
Dr.
Number 30.
Johnson is about to jump out of me. I beg your pardon.
Number 30, the famous Jet Jackson. Number 29, the Proud
Rest in peace.
Family.
Okay.
Proud Family, number 29.
It's a cartoon, but all right.
Number 28, That's So Raven.
Oh my god.
Number 27, Smart Guy.
Oh my.
Number 26, Keenan and Kel.
All right,
26.
Number
This is
there's a lot of black. I'm sorry you didn't know there's a lot of black shows, Rick.
26.
25, the Steve Harvey. It says of all time. Can you wait?
I
It'll
know.
say of the 90s. There's a lot
I
of black
know.
shows. There's been a lot of black TV. Okay. 25, the Steve Harvey Show. 24, Sister Sister.
Oh my god.
23, Family Matters.
Oh my god.
22, What's Happening? You got to remember, there's a lot of shows like What's Happening. That's 1976.
Family
coming
Matters
out.
should be top 5. Period.
No, Family Matters is
Period.
not better than What's Happening. There's a lot of black. You can't just say that the top TV shows when I was a teen should be the top 10 of the list.
Period.
Stop it.
Steve Urkel is a damn
Number
household name.
21. Now the list is making me mad. Jamie Foxx show over What's Happening. Get out of here.
Oh, look at that. It's making
Number
you mad now.
20. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Number 19. Different Strokes. I don't know if you consider that a black show. That's a mixed show. Number 18. Rock. Okay, that's due diligence. Number 17. The Wayans Brothers. Number 16. Moesha. Number 15, 227. Hey, some love for 227. That's what I'm talking about. Number 14, The Bernie Mac Show. Ooh, give him the love. Number 13, Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh my God, bro.
Number 12, Julia.
Ooh.
Number 11, Girlfriends. And here comes the top 10. So number 10, and I'm going to go to you on this one, Tone, because Rick won't know anything before he was 5 years old. It doesn't count as good TV. So here's the number 10 to Tone. Top 10. Number 10, Good Times.
Great show.
Number 9,
Down.
Fat Albert.
Oh wow. The cartoon or the
The cartoon. Number 8, Living Single. So on the black list, it's number 8, but on the other list, it's like number 47.
Yeah.
Signal. Living Single. Number 7, The Boondocks.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Number 6, The Jeffersons. Yeah, it's got to be in the at least close to the top 5.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons.
Okay. All right.
Number 5, Sanford and Son.
Okay.
You see that? Number 4, Martin.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Number 3, A Different World.
Okay. I like the list. I like it. I like it.
The Jeffersons and Martin, but okay. Now this is where maybe the influence of the others. Number 2 is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh man, what is number 1?
The Cosby.
Number 1
Cosby.
is The Cosby Show.
Cosby.
Okay.
Even though Bill Cosby did his thing, we got it. We cannot deny. And the reason why The Cosby Show, everybody will tell you, the reason why The Cosby Show is so beloved was beloved by black people, because even though Sanford and Son was great, it was Garbage Man. I almost said Dynamite. Good Times. They were struggling on welfare. All the black shows had some type of issue. And the Cosby Show showed, hey, there was a black doctor and a black lawyer, and that with a good family, and it's like, look at us,
it definitely shows us in a different light as opposed to the stereotypical caricatures that we were in every other show.
Well, that's why the guy John Amos, who played James on Good Times, that's why they're falling out with him producers, because they wanted to keep doing silly JJ stuff, Dynamite, and do all that. He wanted to hit topics.
Yeah, and that's why they killed him off. They were like, "Nope, you're out of here. Sorry, you're dead now."
And then they killed him off, and to their surprise, how much longer did the show last?
Yeah, it's fuck the show right after that.
Yeah.
I can't argue that list. I can't argue the top 5. That top 5 is solid. That top 5 is solid.
Yeah.
I mean, for that list to start off as horrible as it did, it cleaned itself up from 10 to 1.
It started off horrible.
It definitely started off horrible. It definitely started off horrible.
Guys, it's 50 years of black TV.
That's correct. But
you mean to tell me that Sister is top 15?
Sister was like 24.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, what are you
What was the one that I was freaking out about? I forgot already.
227 was 14.
You freaked out about the first 10 because you forgot how many black TV shows there were.
Yeah, 227 was 14. I forgot what was 15.
Because the third one you said, I was like, there's no fucking way.
The placement and arrangement of some of them were like,
17 was the Wayans Brothers, 16 was Moesha, and 15 was 227. I can rock with that. 14 was the Bernie Mac Show. It's not, I mean, you're splitting hairs. Maybe one move up 2 and down 2, but you're really splitting hairs.
I wouldn't even put Bernie Mac Show that high.
What do you mean? Okay.
Number 14?
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like it started out pretty shaky because I mean, like, should a lot of those shows been on the list? Probably so, yeah. But the number of them,
it's only like 2 or 3, so it ain't that shaky. It's like 2 or 3 shows I probably would have moved back. I would have moved Bernie as much as I love Bernie Mac. I would not have that in the top 15, but
not at all.
But I'm splitting hairs.
Yeah,
splitting hairs.
Well, well, good talk, fellas. Looks like we ended this one a little early.
Well, you talked about sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes.
Yeah, hey, that was a good topic. Did your friend show up? Right there. That was a good topic right there. But hey, so hopefully we can do this next week. Probably not, because it looks like you're a little upset about doing this twice in a row.
No, I'm not. I'm not upset we did it twice in a row because we took a week off. So we won't be here next week. We'll be here the Friday after. Why would I be upset? Well, if I was upset, I wouldn't be on the show.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Which is perfect because I got duty anyway. Oh, but anyways, hey, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Again. Don't forget talking about that we might have to do a show about that. But anyways, make sure y'all go to Keone Productions on YouTube TV, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and make sure you follow him, follow the show, Dose of Dopeness, and all the other shows. A lot of good, great shows. Hey, thank y'all for watching.
Yep, and we found out that Kennedy poops more than what he weighs.